Good morning, everyone. It might not be morning when I post this video, but I think it's morning to me. I don't even know what time it is. Anyway, we got another SRT4. We have one. We officially have one. I know it has been a long time. Really crazy how I got this one. The story of the Nova is crazy too. Ignore the intercooler. It needs some work. That hood needs some work. That fender needs some work. These are two totally different colors than the rest of the car. They're just completely sun bleached. It's pretty bad. So this thing right here is, other than the actual hood, the paint is a lost cause. This paint is a lost cause. We're gonna pull this stuff off. I have a plan of what to do with them. We'll talk about that later. I think we can buff this out and bring it back to its glory. This thing's gonna be kept indoors at some point. Yeah, so I'm not too worried about all that. The rest of the paint's actually pretty good. When I was originally told about this car, the paint was supposed to be a complete mess. It's actually not. Like, it's, you got like some of this stuff, like it's not good, okay? But let me tell you, I gave $2,100 for this car, okay? This is a $2,100 running, driving SRT4. Now, it has some issues. Second gear likes to exit the chat quite frequently. It does. Unless you force the message through, it likes to exit the chat, okay? We got to force send that message, then it'll go in, make some little weird noises, some computing noises, but it does go in, okay? He said that it overheats, but ever since I've been around the car, I haven't seen coolant in it at all. He said he just chucked it up to a water pump. I'm not seeing it. He also said the engine bay was a complete nightmare, and it's not terrible. It's not as bad as he made it out to be. Here's the engine bay. One thing I do want to get rid of is that Grady blow-up valve down there. I haven't actually looked at it. Pretty sure it's an eBay. We don't want any of that on the car. It has a Mopar intake that's in the car. I'll show you guys that here in a minute. The radiator is held in by zip ties. That's way better than a regular mount. Got the expansion block down there. I can't remember what that's called. So AC is not hooked up. Doesn't have an AC compressor. Does not have power steering. I don't care about AC. This thing has the 460. If you know what that is, it's all four windows down to 60 mile an hour. And that's good enough for me. The belt does look like it's got some wear on it. We may go ahead and do a Gates racing belt and go ahead and freshen everything up. Just change the pump while we're in there. I don't really know yet. It does run good. I'm not going to run it in this video. My boy's sleeping. His room's right there in the house, and this thing is excruciatingly loud. As you see, it does have the D2 coilovers. That's how you know D2. The spinny thing's broke on that one. We're probably going to wind up replacing those. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. The interior of the car, actually, really good. Like, it's not bad, other than, like, the cracking on the seats. If I remember, my old black one, had that same issue. It's not a huge deal. Now, the only thing that is a huge deal, as you can see, she does have some mileage on her, 201,000 miles. The thing about these cars, though, is you really don't know if you're getting original engine or really any of that. So it may not. We're going to run a compression test on everything, see what we come up with. Supposedly has a Black Works Racing turbocharge. I think that's the brand. I've been out of SRTs for a little bit. Give me a break if I get that wrong. It does. What did he say? Oh, he just put a brand new Stage 2 South Bend clutch. I can confirm it is a very good feeling clutch. It's definitely a Stage 2. Or not that. It's definitely a modified clutch. It's not factory. It feels kind of like what a Stage 2 would feel like, but I'd really have to drive it a little bit before I confirm that. It does have the Mopar intake. I am pretty excited about that. In these boxes is brand new rotors for the front and the back. It does have brand new brake pads, and it has a ton of parts in it. Back there's a ton of stuff back there. Like, there's the clutch box, which kind of confirms that. But now it comes with a new power steering rack. I'm assuming that's what needs to be replaced. I haven't got up under the car. I haven't checked it out. It may not be that. But as all in all, as you see, it's a straight body. That's worth its weight in gold. Like, it really is. And the fact that we have no rust on the quarters, that is a huge thing for me. No rust in the quarters. Like, that right there just completely kills one of these cars for me. No rust anywhere, dude. It is rust free. If I'd have knocked on that and it would have just fell out in rust, I would have cried like a baby. I'd have been butthurt. I think he said the sunroof leaks a little bit. Once again, another common issue Not too worried about it. Now, as bad as the hood is, we do have some good news. That bumper in there is pretty much trash. Maybe not. It's been plastic welded a bunch. It might be fixable. I don't know. I'm talking to somebody about a bumper. I don't know if they're going to work with me on it. They might. They might not. I don't want it to have crosshairs. I know a lot of people love crosshairs because my first one didn't have crosshairs. I don't want this one to have them either. Just going back OG status the way I used to be. Here's what it is. That was one of my biggest pet peeves about that car too, and now I'm a traitor. Anyway, here is another hood that he gave me. The paint overall is better. We got a spray bomb blotch right there, and there's a spray bomb blotch right there, so kind of kills the whole vibe of it. It happens, okay? He gave me another transmission case right here. I think there may be a trade in the future or getting this to somebody. I don't know. Something in my eyeball. Not exactly sure how that's all going to go down. We'll figure that closer we get to it. Hold on, I'm trying to keep myself in the frame here and then let my mind just run rampant. Here's all the parts to that transmission, and that transmission does have the LSD in it. Here is the brake pads. Golly, them things are pinned back there, boy. Brake pads. Love it, man. Freaking love it. Camshaft seal. Do the half moon. Freaking sweet, man. So, it does have an oil leak. Oh, no. I hope this doesn't mean this window's a butthole. Watch it. No, it goes down neat. Nope, that window doesn't work. It's okay. It's okay. We're not going to get upset. Not the mailman. Mailman's here. Daggum bills, they never stop showing up. I don't pay them, yet they still send more. But it is what it is. But yeah, the intercooler's pretty hurt. It needs some love. We're going to probably do another aftermarket radiator. That is the exact radiator that I wind up putting on the black one when I fix the issue. We're going to go through, revamp, and clean up the intercooler piping. The tires look fantastic, although we're probably getting rid of these wheels. I want something with some offset on them. I want to actually go back with the original BBS replicas that were on the first black one. When I switched those wheels out, I never was completely happy with that decision. I don't know why I did it. Never was happy with it. Yeah, just wasn't a fan of it. But anyway, I think these are the depots. Not 100% sure. Like I said, guys, it's been a little bit since I've been in this, so we'll get back in it. I think these are the depots. But, yeah, I think get the hood off, get a decent looking bumper. Everything should cut as far as the paint goes. There's a little place up there that probably won't cut too good. We'll just throw some fingernail polish or something on it. Right now, it doesn't have to be perfect. It does run. We're going to basically confirm the water pump being an issue, get the power steering back working. I don't care about AC. And then from there on out, we should be pretty good to start modifying and knowing what we're doing. I have no goals for this car right now. I have no goals at all other than just get it running and make a little bit of content with it. We'll figure out from there on out what we're doing. Right now, this was an impulse buy, more or less. So anyways, guys, this has been the video. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Get inside. It's hot. We'll holler at you later.